And so, what's going on, everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with your mid-August 2022 tarot reading. How are you? I hope y'all are well, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it, and let's see what's going on. What do we got showing up here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming up throughout mid-August 2022. What information do we got coming in here for the zodiac signs of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-August 2022. We actually got quite a few cards coming out here for you. We got here the Death card, the Two of Cups, and we have here the Four of Swords. We're going to follow that up with one more card, which is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. So, taking a look here for you, Cancer, at your second half of August, Death card, Two of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. What I would say here for you, Cancerian, is that right now things are changing. I definitely feel like the connection that you have to yourself is starting to change. For Cancerians that have felt like for the past month or so, especially with Cancer season, because like now we've transitioned into Leo season, but if you felt like you were pulled back, if you were retracted from your reality, if you felt like you just haven't really been present lately, whether that's been you being stuck in the future, stuck in the past, or whether you just felt overall kind of pulled back and distracted from your life, you're definitely going to start to notice here with the Knight of Pentacles that things are starting to get back to normal. And what that means here for you, Cancer, is you're starting to feel more involved in your life again. You're starting to feel more connected and more tapped into your life again. And there isn't this energy of feeling so mentally checked out for those Cancerians that have been experiencing that. So of course, you know, if you're a Cancerian here and you haven't been feeling mentally checked out, then this is probably not the reading for you. But if you are a Cancer, and for the past month or so, or for the past couple months, however recent it may have been, if you've been feeling super detached from, you know, just everyday life, your work, your friends, everything, even yourself, you know, you're going to start to notice that you're now starting to get reconnected. You're now starting to tap back in. So I do see that being the overall theme here for you, Cancer. But we're going to go ahead and have a look here and see what happened first. So I want to see this Four of Swords. Tell me about the Four of Swords for Cancer. What did that Four of Swords mean for them? What is it exactly that was going on for them at that time? So clarifying the Four of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands. So typically the Ten of Wands is the energy of feeling overwhelmed. You know, when we do feel very overwhelmed, what usually tends to happen is we tend to shut down. So Cancer, you were shut down for a little bit here. I do feel like you felt very overwhelmed. You had a lot going on in your life. This could be about being emotionally overwhelmed. Maybe some of you were physically overwhelmed as well. You might have just been doing so much all the freaking time to the point where you were just always so tired and drained because maybe you felt like you never caught a break, you know? This could be the energy of overworking yourself or maybe just doing too much for other people. So I think that overall with the Ten of Wands showing up here for you specifically, Cancerian, yeah, it was a lot. You experienced a lot, and it made you totally want to check out and tap out because Cancer, you were like, enough is enough. Now, we do have here the Six of Cups, which is known as the card of the past. So it could represent that things from the past were appearing for you. And with the Moon card showing up here as well, Moon card does represent your feelings and emotions. What that's saying to me here specifically for you, Cancer, is that your feelings and emotions felt a little bit out of whack. But luckily enough here with the Temperance, that'll be changing for you as well here in mid-August 2022. So Cancerian, you know, taking a look at what was making you feel so checked out was the energy of being very overwhelmed. It could have been things from the past coming up as well for you. You know, you might have had people return from the past, or you might have had past situations on your mind that maybe you never necessarily healed through, that were returning to you, that you had to confront and that you had to face and heal from. And with the Moon card showing up overall, the Moon card just represents emotions and feelings. And of course, when certain feelings come knocking on our doorstep, it can be a very intense experience. So I just feel like for you, Cancer, for the past couple months or for the past month or so, you know, you've really been purging out a lot. And it took a lot out of you. It took a lot out of you to really heal things. It took a lot out of you to really purge things. And you got to the point where you were just very overwhelmed, so you shut down. And now jumping into the month here of mid-August 2022, it's time to come on back. You're saying to yourself, you know what? I have shut down for a while. I have been mentally checked out for a while, but I'm ready to jump back into calmer waters here. I'm ready to jump back into happiness here with the Three of Cups showing up at the bottom of the deck. I'm ready to enjoy myself. I'm ready to be a happy, dappy Cancerian. And right now, I'm ready to let all my problems go away and no longer bother me and no longer call me and no longer show up at my doorstep. So Cancer, I love that for you, man. You're ready here to let it all go. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and have a look here at your surroundings, Cancerian. What's going to be surrounding Cancer here, please, throughout mid-August 2022? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. what is going to be going on in Cancer surroundings and or what is going to be surrounding Cancerian throughout the second half here of August. First card out, we got the Ace of Pentacles. Moving on to the next card for you, we do have here the Page of Wands. And then moving on to the last two final cards for you, Cancer, we have here the Emperor, and we also do have here the Ten of Pentacles. So Cancerian, having a look here at your surroundings for mid-August, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Emperor. Ace of Pentacles is screaming something new to me. Could be a new job, new career, could be new friendship, could be new acquaintance, could be new relationship, new boo-hoo dis. You never know. Could be a new boo, right? But I feel here for you, Cancer, something new came in for you, and it's actually been quite a help. Because whatever this new thing is that's come in for you, it's helped you be so much more grounded. It's helped you feel so much more connected to your reality again. Cancerian, the Ace of Pentacles could be anything. You know, it might even be the opportunity that you just started to go to the gym, or it could be a new relationship, it could be a new person, it could be a new job, it could be a new hobby, you know? But something new is introduced to you here in mid-August, and it makes you really grounded, and it makes you feel really connected to your world and to your life. I am feeling like there's something here you're doing that's centering yourself. Maybe you guys are recently starting meditation. You could be getting into yoga for the first time. Whatever the case may be here, Cancer, Ace of Pentacles says you're finding something new, and whatever this new thing is, it seems to keep you pretty centered and pretty connected. So you're not feeling checked out, Cancer, anymore. You're not feeling mentally drained, checked out from your life. You know, you're feeling involved in your life here, you know? Page of Wands says it's something interesting. So it could be a person for many of you. I'm just throwing that out there. It could be a person, all right? If there's something interesting showing up over here, you might be interested in someone. But if it's not that, overall, Cancer, whatever new thing is landing on your doorstep, it is something that does interest you. And you know, looking at the Emperor here to the Ten of Pentacles, Emperor card is the card of control. So you're also recognizing too, like, my emotions are no longer running me because I'm now come to the point where I've got my emotions under control. And that is awesome to see here for you, because remember, Cancerian, you originally felt super checked out because of how overwhelmed you were, especially how overwhelmed you were feeling on an emotional level. Now, jumping into mid-August 2022, it's like, I have control of my emotions because this whole month is about letting everything go. You know, I'm letting go of the past. I'm letting go of everything that I've dealt with, all of the struggles. I don't care about that stuff anymore, and I don't need it to run and control me and control my life anymore. You know, I'm ready to come back into my life to be present and to enjoy myself and to have a good time. And I do feel like there are going to be some things that come along to help you along the way, such as the Ace of Pentacles. So whether it's a new relationship or a new person or a new friend or a new job, you know, there could be something new here that does come along that helps ease you into enjoying yourself a little bit more here in mid-August, which is great news. So just throwing that out there, Cancer. But overall, you guys are getting back into that place where you feel in control of your emotions. It's like, I'm done letting my problems run my life. I'm done letting people run my life. I'm done letting my emotions control me. I'm ready to have a good time. I'm choosing this for myself. And the key word there is choosing, right? Because each and every single day we have a choice. We can choose to be positive. We can choose to be negative. We can choose to embrace ourselves. We can choose to not embrace ourselves. We can choose confidence. We can choose to be really, really nervous. You know, every single day we have a choice to make, especially when it comes in terms of our own happiness and of our own perspectives. And I feel like you guys are saying here, I'm choosing to have a good time and to enjoy myself. I'm done feeling disconnected and tapped out of my life. I'm done feeling mentally checked out. I'm over feeling super overwhelmed emotionally. I'm over having my emotions run the show of my life. I'm ready here to just settle down and be freaking happy, and that's my plan, and that's what I'm sticking to. All right, Cancer, cool. Let's go ahead and check in with you personally here. I want to have a look here at your personal feelings for the rest of your August 2022. So what are going to be Cancerian's personal feelings here, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout the rest of their mid-August 2022. Looking at the first two cards, we do have here the King of Swords, and we have here the Four of Wands. All right, King of Swords, Four of Wands, and then looking at the last two cards, we do have here the Ace of Swords, and we have here the Nine of Wands. So taking a look at your personal feelings here for the rest of your August, King of Swords here to the Four of Wands. King of Swords is a very stern energy. You know, it's the energy of determination. So you're very determined here right now to turn your life into something that is incredibly stable. And what I mean by that, Cancer, is you're being consistent with yourself. You know, if you've noticed, Cancerian, while you were dealing with lots of problems and while you were very overwhelmed, if you've noticed that you've been a person who's kind of let issues and problems pile up to the point of feeling overwhelmed, well, guess what? You're choosing to work on that now. It's like, I'm not going to be that person anymore that like sweeps any sort of issues under the rug. I'm going to handle everything head on. I'm going to handle everything immediately and confront what I need to confront. So with the King of Swords to the Four of Wands, you know, it's that energy of saying, I'm going to show up for my stability. If there are things in my life that I need to personally work on, I'm going to make sure that I stay consistent with personally developing those things so that they suit and fit my needs. You know, if I've had a very negative attitude in my recent past, I'm going to work on my attitude and work on showing up as a more positive person. If I feel like I've been not my best when it comes towards being consistent in other areas of my life, I'm going to choose consistency and show up and work on those areas. So basically, King of Swords here to the Four of Wands is the energy of discipline and you choosing to continue to work on yourself to make sure that you are in a very stable and great place. And with the Ace of Swords here to the Nine of Wands, this is the energy too of you saying, no longer am I going to keep things to myself. And it's not so much about just keeping things from other people, but Cancer, it's about even keeping things from you, you know? This is the energy of saying, look, right now, Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords, I want to choose to not be emotionally unavailable, especially with myself. I don't want to shut down ever again. You know, you're realizing I shut down already. I checked out, I shut down, I went through a lot. I needed a break from my reality. It happens. We've all been there. We've all gone through it. But you don't want to do that again. You want to make sure that you're aware of what you're feeling and what you're going through and how to make your life better and how to improve yourself. And you want to be willing to put in the work here this month to keep on seeing improvements. So with the Ace of Swords here to the Nine of Wands, this is the energy of saying, I'm going to be honest with myself going forward. You know, if there is something in my life that's making me unhappy, I want to be honest with myself about that. If there's something in my life that needs to be worked on, I want to be honest about that with myself. I don't want to hold things back from anybody, but most importantly, I don't want to hold things back from me, because we can be very much so deceptive to our own selves. We can lie to our own selves until we convince something to be true. And that's not what you want with you. So Cancer, you're definitely choosing to be a lot more honest with yourself going forward into the second half of your August, okay? So things are looking up for you, man. They really are. You know, I felt that immediately when I saw the Knight of Pentacles being the last overall energy that I pulled for you. You know, Death card is the card of transformation. It was the first card out. It's super strong energy. So the Death means that things are changing. And what's changing here overall, Cancer, is you're starting to reconnect with your life again. You're not checked out anymore. You're not feeling overwhelmed anymore. You're letting a bunch of problems go. You're letting a bunch of issues and things that you've gone through go, and you're overall purging. And as you purge, you're making this choice now, this conscious choice and conscious effort to enjoy your life going forward. If I'm going to be a happy person and a positive person, I got to work towards that, and I got to stay consistent with it and stick with it, and I'm choosing to do this for me, because I deserve it, period. And yes, Cancer, you friggin' do, baby, okay? All right, let's go ahead and see what you guys can expect throughout the rest of your mid-August 2022. What can my Cancerians expect here, please? Moving throughout the rest of their mid-August. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Looking at the first card out, we got the Knight of Swords, baby. Cancer is on the prowl. Cancer is on pursuit. Knight of Swords here is the card of action. So Cancerian, you are not holding back. I feel like this month, you're going to be very active. And what I mean by that is you're going to be doing a lot in your life, you know? This could be the energy of taking up yoga lessons in the morning before you go to work, taking up kickboxing, taking up new hobbies of that and things of that nature. You could be doing new things, whatever it might be. I just definitely feel like you're active, you know? Could be like introducing a morning jog or something like that too. But active, Cancer, you know, not just letting the world pass you by, but instead really participating in your world and keeping busy. And it feels good. It's a good busy, okay? Moving on to the next card, we do have here the King of Cups. Hello, love and compassion. I do feel like your attitude is changing here a lot too. So what you can expect is you're going to be in a lot more of a loving and warmer and tender place. You know, when you were dealing with feeling mentally checked out, chances are you were feeling a lot more cold than usual. A lot of people can see the loving side of Cancerians, but we can also be super fucking cutthroat and cold-hearted. And when we're detached and shut down, we can be that way towards other people, even if we don't intend to be. So Cancer, it's about being more loving, warming, and inviting to yourself and to other people in your environment. So you're definitely going to be in love mode here this month, Cancer, which is awesome. We also do have here the King of Wands, and let's pull one more card for what you can expect throughout the rest of your month, and that is going to be the Justice card, which is beautiful because the Justice represents balance. So Cancer, what you can expect here throughout the rest of your mid-August 2022 is really starting to be active, keeping busy. It's a good type of busy showing up here for you. King of Cups, your attitude is going to be very wonderful, the way that you'll be giving your energy towards other people and the way that you're putting energy into your own life. You have a good attitude, you have a positive mentality. Things here are well for you. With the King of Wands showing up, King of Wands is about moving your energy in the direction towards what it is you're passionate about. So you very well likely, as I've already mentioned with the Knight of Swords, you could be finding new hobbies, new passions this month. But Cancerian, you have a very big desire here to live a good and happy life. And it's going to be very apparent for you this month that that's what you want to work towards and that's what you want to work on. So you're going to be feeling really good as you're watching your life become something you've always wanted it to be. And with the Justice showing up here, the Justice card is all about the card of balance, but it's also the card here of victory, I feel. You know, the Justice card is like the thing that you're experiencing this month. It's like your month is ruling in your favor. Like your world is ruling in your favor, Cancer. Like you aren't dealing with anything that feels like it is unbalanced or anything that feels unfair. It's like I'm doing everything to make my life as awesome as I can, and in return, it's only fair that my life is awesome, period. So Cancer, I don't want you guys to think I'm blowing smoke up your ass with this reading, all right, Cancerian? That is not what I'm trying to do at all. Overall, this is a very positive and awesome reading to see here for you, so please don't think I'm blowing smoke up your ass. That is the last thing I want to do for y'all. I just see really good transformation here for you, you know? For Cancers that have felt just so checked out, so stressed, so over it. Over it's like the best term I can give you, Cancer. Like if you've been over it, like I'm just over my life right now. I'm over everything. I'm fucking drained. I'm tired. I'm not really happy. You know, if that's been your mentality, that's changing for you this month. You know, you're getting that motivation here to turn things around. You know, you're getting that motivation here to really, really stay consistent with yourself, consistent with your attitude, consistent with what you do. Busyness is a fucking awesome thing that's going to help you out a lot this month, Cancer. Just by having your mind focused on doing stuff this month is really going to help. So I'm seeing a wonderful transformation here on an emotional level, and I'm seeing you breathe life back into your world. You know, you're not just living or existing. You're not just simply existing in your world anymore. You're living in it, you know? You're enjoying your life, and it's a beautiful thing. You know, a lot of people go through these stages in their lives where they feel so detached and so checked out from it, and they feel so over it. But when you're in your life, when you're present in your world, and you're living it, and you're having a good time, and you're having a good vibe, it's one of the most wonderful feelings a person can have. So Cancer, truly, truly, truly do love that for you. All right, Cancerian, let's go ahead and have a look here now at the overall outcome for your second half of August. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, throughout mid-August 2022. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout mid-August 2022. And that overall outcome is going to be the Tower. I like it. A lot of Cancerians just shit their pants. They're like, the Tower, Anthony? This is the outcome? This is what you want for us? This is what you like? Yes, I do. Because the Tower card's a wake-up call. But it's also a massive realization, and it's also a card that represents a massive awakening, Cancer. So this month, you're awakening to the fact that even if we go through these hardships in life, even if we go through these moments where we're not enjoying our lives and we feel like we're just simply existing in them, it doesn't mean that we can't get to a point where life could be good again. And this month for you is living proof that your life can turn around and that it can be good and that it can be positive and that you can make changes accordingly to make it a very wonderful experience. So that's what the Tower here says for you. You've woken up to the fact that you can change something if you don't like it. Okay? Cancer, thank you so much, baby, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. If it does resonate with you, please let me know down in the comments down below. If you are new here, definitely do consider subscribing. But Cancer, much love to you. Enjoy the rest of your August, and I will see you all in September. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.